Yo, what is up guys? Jack the Gamer here, and today I'm going to be starting a new MyGm series I talked about in the last video. I debated what team to pick, but I ultimately decided with the Pelicans because of the one and only Anthony Davis. I'm not looking to keep many people on the roster of the Pelicans as you see right now. There's Anthony Davis, the main piece I'm probably going to be building around. Drew Holiday is a good point guard for us. Tyreke Evans is going to have to go. Eric Gordon as well. And pretty much everyone below Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis is going to have to be traded. I figure that I can get pretty good options off these players considering that they're probably 2-3 star trading pieces. The Pelicans overall roster is not the best, and I'm looking to improve that for the few coming seasons I'm going to be using for this series. Okay, so I'm going to start this right off by finding people to trade because I want to get a nice bench, but I also want to first off focus on updating our starting lineup. I looked at Brandon Knight to replace Eric Gordon as our starting shooting guard, but I couldn't really find anyone that I would like to trade for the value of him, which I don't think is actually that high. I was ultimately looking for a shooting guard, and I did not find one I liked, but I did come across this young athletic small forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'd heard about the Greek Freak before, but I never realized how valuable he could be when I saw his age. Now, I'm just looking for a good trade I could get off of him, and ultimately the Tyreke Evans trade looks like it would be the best deal. So I called up the other general manager of the Milwaukee Bucks, and I think he will accept this trade, so I submitted it, and he loved the trade. I think it was a great piece for us. In the long haul, I think Giannis is going to be one of the best small forwards in the league. Now I'm going back on my shooting guard search, and I'm looking through a couple of them until I find Victor Oladipo. This dude looks like he could be an elite, and I mean elite, talent in this league. Very athletic, and I won't have to trade much to get him. I was looking to see what I could get for Eric Gordon, but I decided to call up the Magic and see if I could get Oladipo for a cheaper price. I was thinking and thinking, maybe I could give him some draft picks for Oladipo. I don't know, I tried my best. So I tried to trade up raw, and they did not want Eric Gordon, and I most definitely don't blame him. So I started throwing in some more players and see if I could get them, but it actually did not work. I said to myself, fine, if you don't want players, I'll start throwing in draft picks. And let's see if they will accept the trade after I put in these 3 draft picks. Oh no, they didn't accept the trade, but luckily the interest level was sufficient. So I decided, fine, I will use this pump up player pitch because Victor Oladipo is going to be a great player in this league in a few seasons. And that's how long I'm running this series for, so it'll be great to have him on the squad. Next, I was thinking to myself, man, I really need a big man who will play defense alongside Anthony Davis. So I didn't know who I was going to trade, so I looked through the trade finder. I tried a few trades until we eventually found the man for the job. Rudy Gobert is young, he is probably athletic, I really don't know, and he is a defensive stopper. I've seen his highlights in the NBA. I got so excited when I saw this trade. Ooh, sorry for that. But I got very excited when I saw this trade because I did not have to give up much to get this really elite center for us. Alex Ford, the GM for the Utah Jazz, accepted the trade right away, and the fans love Rudy. I don't blame him. I love him too. He will be very important when it comes to our defense, and he is now the 3rd best player on the squad. I then moved on to trying to find a backup point guard instead of Norris Cole, and then I found him. As I was looking through the trade finders, Reggie Jackson was good, but I found him. The man of the hour, Patrick Mills. I immediately called up the San Antonio Spurs because Patty Mills' shooting is phenomenal in this game. I used to play my team, and in the bronze seeds or silver seeds, whichever seeds it was, people would just stop and pop with Patrick Mills, and they would make everything. They would not miss. It was the most annoying thing in the world, and I would love to have that on the squad. Now, as I looked through the backup power forwards, I knew what I wanted. Rebounding. That would be great to have on the team, and I found the man for the job, who was a great player in the finals for the Cavaliers this year. Tristan Thompson, I know for sure, will be an elite player and by at least next season and for sure the next season after that. I didn't even have to give up basically anything for this, just Ryan Anderson? That's insane! I then made it my mission to find a great backup shooting guard, which too bad because the trade where we actually got our shooting guard, who I can't even remember who it is right now, that video got corrupted. Well, not really corrupted, I'll tell you what happened. When I was managing my clips in my Xbox, I accidentally deleted the video with the trade when we got our backup shooting guard, and it was so frustrating to have to go through. Okay, so this is the final roster for us in New Orleans. I think it's looking pretty good. We got Paul Pierce as a backup small forward, by the way. So that's really good. We never really found a backup shooting guard, which is okay, but Paul Pierce with his veteran knowledge will help us a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of MyGm, and I will see you in the next episode.